ये हमारी इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एवंस होम के CEO हैं, पढ़े लिखे माशाल्लाह, आजम खान, आपसे गुजारिश है, would you please give us a presentation of this Seven Homes and Tourism project, what you have idea to share with public. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum everyone. मैं उर्दू बोल सकता हूँ लेकिन ज़रा इंग्लिश में बोलूँगा। I don't think I need an introduction as Mr. Ijaz did a grand introduction of me, my friend, and my good friend Shah Al-Makin. He's been with me for over a year now. We've been working on this business together. We have a lot to share and a lot of promises to make. I want to start off by saying tourism was something I didn't really see in Pakistan when I first, because I was born here, I never really went there. But after my father showed me Pakistan and me going there, I've been to Natya Gali and Eftabad and even Islamabad itself. Even Peshawar was really much of a highlight of how beautiful the architecture, the sceneries and the culture was for me. The people was probably the biggest highlight. Everyone was very welcoming. And I think the interest for the British community here, the British Muslim community, to see Pakistan for themselves is what I want to bring. And that's the main vision for Haven Homes. Foreign investment is not that popular for Pakistan here. So Haven Homes has created a bridge between Pakistan and the UK by providing a service for each and everyone, whether they are Pakistani nationals or UK nationals, to invest in Pakistan. And of course, the presentation itself is all on the brochure, so you can follow along. I think briefly we've touched on the partners. Our main partner, obviously, Unique Travel, which is owned and directed by my father. The customer base and the vision follows and we run parallel together. Ummah Architecture, which is a project and business partnership that we want to take in the future. There's a lot I can talk about, but this will be left for the future. Keller Tech is our tech solution, which is mainly based in London. It's a good friend of ours. They're providing us mainly on the resources that are required for our technical solution, which is going to be our website and also our process. The journey is something my good friend will talk about on how we will provide a service for each and every one here.
Thank you very much, Azam. Assalamu alaikum. I don't think I need to give any further introductions, as I think that's been given out quite clearly by everybody else. So I'll just get right into it right now. Sorry. So I think the first thing that I want to say about Haven Homes is we have created a unique process which currently does not exist in the market right now, or by any other person or organisation in the UK. The first thing that we do as Haven Homes is we actually help identify a suitable solution for each customer that would like to invest in Pakistan. What we mean by that is we find suitable investment opportunities based on the requirements of what you're looking for. So if you're currently looking for a property in, let's just say, Islamabad, we can help find something which is suitable for yourself based on what you're looking for. The next thing we would then do is we would actually take ownership of all the paperwork. This is something which is completely unique to what Haven Homes does, as we have a UK operation that is able to transact and complete all of these processes seamlessly and efficiently. You can pay in either British pounds or in rupees, which is a big unique selling point of what Haven Homes actually does. Other organisations do not provide this right now. From there, you would then need to pay a deposit. The deposit would be whatever the property value is, and based on our property developers, they have very different percentages for that. And then finally, as part of our process, We keep in contact with you on a regular basis, keeping you updated in terms of any updates that are being made on the property, and also provide you analytics of any price changes, adjustments to inflation, anything associated to currency changes, which will all be very important for any form of investment that you would like to make. Next, I would like to go over the clients that we actually have. So Haven Homes is lucky to work with a wide range of government-approved clients, which provide the level of security to all customers here. We actually go through an extensive vetting process for each one of our clients, which basically entails us actually speaking to each individual client and actually identifying what they're actually doing and also what they're actually trying to build. This provides the level of security to each one of our customers to ensure that they know exactly what they're getting themselves into, and to know that the actual project that they're working on will actually be delivered. We will now start with commercial investments. So these are any form of commercial properties that you'd like to invest in, anything for investment reasons like shops, malls, etc. And the first one that we'd like to go over is Al Hafiz Grand Wall. This is currently being built by gate wall builders who have a wealth of knowledge in large-scale construction with a vision to highlight their creations as a work of art and recognition, believing in perfection and every step is taken with utmost care and precision. The location of this is D. Marker's plot 96 in Goldberg, and this mall has quite a lot of features involved in it, which includes a complete full indoor shopping mall, which is essentially air conditioned, high-speed capsule lifts, prestigious escalators for malls, separate cargo lifts, indoor cozy and luxurious restaurants, a fabulous rooftop restaurant and barbecue area, and a huge underground car park. This is a fantastic investment opportunity if you'd like to invest in Islamabad, and it's something which is currently quite popular at the moment right now. Also, all of these properties are actually featured in the booklet as previously mentioned by Azam. Moving on to our next investment opportunity for commercial properties, we have iTower, which are actually based in Charlotte. This is a joint venture project by Falcon Builders and Developers and Medina Residential. Our group is a client-focused group executing multidisciplinary high-rise buildings and housing societies all over Pakistan. The project features three basement car parks, the ground floor plus 11 additional floors on top, 3 floors for shopping mall exclusively, a food court and diner, a separate prayer area, premium and corporate duplex offices, business center for everyone, and a rooftop restaurant. So as you know, this investment opportunity there's quite a few things you can actually invest here. Moving on in the residential investments, I'm gonna let Adam speak for this one. Thank you very much.
Residential investments is probably not on the brochure, but this is something you can contact me later about. This is very new. A lot of people generally are interested in buying apartments and places to live in Pakistan. So we got quite an array of locations that you can live in, but mainly in Islamabad. So our main one is downtown Arcade, which is in Parkview City. It's a very beautiful area. I think if you go there, it's highlighted as one of the most pretty Victorian style architecture and vast mountains, and has a beautiful surrounding as well. The reason we went with Parkview City is because it's very difficult to even find a property developer that's willing to give out their apartments to overseas customers. So we got exclusive partnership with Downtown Arcade and Ian Group, which is a good friend of ours. It's located in the commercial area in Parkview City, and it has floors out on the high-rise floors. I think the 5th floor and above that are apartments. There's very limited availability. I think there's only 2 apartments left. Our next, it's in Multi Garden B17. I think those are 2 biggest clients. They have one of the best looking architectures. It's very close to like the stuff you see in like Beijing or even in London. It's very high, and it's one of the most popular locations in B17, where it's next to a zoo. It has luxury apartments, and it also features duplex apartments, also offering penthouses as well. It's located in the vicinity of the housing society in B17, and one of the most perfect locations for any residential people and anyone that overseas would want to invest in. Our next one is Safa Burj Mall, which is located very close to Winston Mall. One of the highlights is its architecture and prowess of being one of the most beautiful buildings I've seen in Pakistan after it's complete. In my opinion, it's very luxurious and features a lot of amenities for families, which is one of the highlights of having like kids play areas, arcades, and just whole floors dedicated to family amenities. It also has obviously indoor swimming pool, cafes, and the lower section of the building is designated to a shopping commercial area. And one of the highlights is also having the jacuzzi apartments on the high rises and also penthouses that's available. It's very close to the Winston Mall. Safa Burj Mall has its own key features which separates the two. And that's one of the highlights that I want to go over. And the last but not least is J7 Emporium. It's very popular, I think many of you have already heard of it. It has one of the most grand features of having a cinema inside a whole building, and it has unlimited amenities. It'll probably take me like half an hour to go over. It has a sky bridge, and it has 3 towers that are connected to each other. It's more of a resort than a building, that's why they call it an emporium. And I think more details will follow as you contact me, because there's so much to talk about all these 3 projects. I only have limited time. And last but not least, something that my father will go over is the residential plots available in these societies. Mainly, obviously, Gulberg Green, DHA, Parkview City, all of these that you're very well aware of. And one of the new ones are Faisal Hill and Kingdom Valley. It's very new, but all of these are government approved. And I think my father will take over the presentation after, but I'd like to thank all of our existing customers and partners and clients that are willing to work with us and share our vision to attract overseas Pakistanis to Pakistan. Thank you.
माशाल्लाह हज़रात, ये थे ब्रिटिश बॉर्न बच्चे जो बर्मिंघम में पैदा हुए। ये इनका प्रोजेक्ट है पाकिस्तान के लिए। यहाँ का बच्चा बैठ के पाकिस्तान को इस्लामाबाद, पेशावर, नथिया गली और रावलपिंडी के प्रोजेक्ट यहाँ पर बैठ के करता है। I would like to ask you once again, please, would you please raise your hand once again for that?